In this video, we will see how to take the backup of your StationScout project from the StationScout software user interface. To perform this task, what do we need? We need to connect our StationScout software installed PC to the control port of the MBX1 directly or through the network by connecting our PC to the switch, and we can also connect the MBX1 control port to the same switch in order to access the MBX1 device from the StationScout software installed PC. To manage the healthiness of the device connection, we can able to start the device link software, which will also install together when we install the StationScout software by default. So here I see the MBX1 device showing the healthiness in a green color code, and in case if you find it's in different color with red color, in that case you can able to adjust the IP address with the static option. Also the dynamic IP address also can be automatically settable from here in this level. Once you are done and observe the green color indication to good to go from the StationScout software by seeing the ready option, then we can able to close the device link software. We can start the StationScout software from the start menu. So the recent release of StationScout software version is 2.10. In case if you have a previous version of StationScout 2.0 or previous version below than 2.10 or 2.0, I highly recommend to upgrade the StationScout software from our customer portal. You can able to download, or there is another video. You can also see how to update the existing version of StationScout to the latest version of StationScout. And once you are done with the latest update, you can able to select the device under the available device. And in case if you provide the password, you can provide the password, and in my case I disable the password because I will be the only person who will be using the device, so that's why you do see I disable the password. But if you have password protected option enable and you provide the password, and you'll be able to see the project open in case if you store the project in the device in the previous testing scenarios. So in my case, I have the project already opened when I connect the device because the project is saved in the device. And I also have some of the test case. Here is an example. And I also have some executed test report in couple of bays. Some of them are executed, some of them are not executed. So we have spent a lot of time to create this kind of test cases. This is an example, but in a bigger project you may have a lot of test cases to verify the interlocks and perform the signal testing for depending on the project that you have. So we spend a lot of time, so it's worth to save those configuration as a ACC file format, which is compatible for the StationScout software user interface, where you can able to take the backup and then open later on. So how do we do the backup? There are two different options. You can able to select the save option, which is available in the top left corner in the StationScout screen. So you can able to select the save option, where you can able to get an option to save where exactly you wanted to save in your PC. So the file format that we do save is .acc, which is the Automation Control Center file format, which is a backup file format for the StationScout at the moment. So you can able to save here, so with a different name, or if you want to replace the existing file name, that's your wish. And this is one option. And another option is from the file menu, you can also do an option, select here as a save, also save as. If you want to create another file as a backup, like you can also to be in safe side to store the latest file format in a different project file, you can able to take a backup like this. So I'm done with my backup. Then I can able to just close, for example, exit. And while exiting, you also get an option. You want to close the document also in the device. You can also select in case if you want to open a new document when you want to launch the StationScout by connecting to the same hardware. In case if you are using this same project upon connecting to the device in the next connection, you can able to keep the box unchecked. I don't want to save here. I can able to also launch here again the StationScout. In case if you don't have a project, you can also import the SCL file and create a project. This is also possible later on whenever you wanted to do this. So it's automatically open because you can also enable and disable, as I said before, the option. So let's open a new file. For example, open SCL file. So here I have a couple of SCL file. So the SCD file, which has the complete information about the small substation setup here that I have. And this is how you import the SCL file. Then you can also create a test case and as per your requirement from this level by selecting the device where you wanted to create the test case, and you can also save the project that you imported as ACC file from this level. So you can able to just save as a Omicron test project. So this also save as an ACC file, which is an automation control center. So now you can able to see I have taken a backup of my project, which I imported completely a fresh project. And in case if you have an older version StationScout software installed and then you took a backup and you wanted to open in the newer version of StationScout, and it's also possible. So let's try that possibility as well here. So that's also another use case which we can also try. So let's select the file menu. There you select an open option. If you have already stored a document and I don't want to save this document, I already stored it, then you can go to the location where you stored. For example, in this case, I already created some of the project here. You can see this project backup has been created around February 2022 with StationScout 2.0. And when I try to open the project file, which is ACC file format, in the newer version, it automatically opens. That means the latest version of the StationScout is always having the backward compatibility support by default. You can able to even open the previously created StationScout project with a lower version and a higher version in an easiest way without any difficulties. So this is how we do take the backup from the StationScout software user interface. So in case if you face any difficulties in taking the backup of your project, you are always feel free to contact us from the Omicron webpage, from the technical support, or you can also contact directly the responsible application engineer, and we will be happy to support you to provide the right solution for your problems. Thank you. Take care.